Hi, this is for my water signs for October 29th, 2022. This is Higher Love Tarot. And let's see what's coming for the last few days of October. I know it's late, kind of been MIA, but had some personal stuff I've been dealing with. And, you know, we all kind of go through that. We all need to step back every now and then. But I felt like doing some oracle reading cards. So we're going to work with the magical mermaids and dolphins. And we're going to work with our romance angels today for a little bit. All right, starting with our magical mermaids and dolphins. Let's see what the cards have to say for us. Water signs, let yourself receive. Allow others to give you love and care. Receive without guilt or apologies. Okay, well, let me explain. You water signs are the type of people, you guys work relentlessly to take care of other people. They want you to take some time, step back, and let others take care of you. They want you to let someone else pamper you. You know, like let your partner rub your feet, have a spa day, let someone wash your hair. Like go to a salon, get your hair washed. Like, don't take on the world. They're asking you to step back from some of those simple duties pertaining to yourself. Let someone else baby you for a little bit, okay? Because you just simply need it. That's what they're saying. They're saying it is time for you to relax. It is time for you to calm your system down. Stop taking care of everyone. Consult an expert. More information is needed. Someone with expertise in this area. So some of you might have some legal stuff coming up. And if you do, you are being advised to contact someone who's a professional who knows about it, okay? You want the best result? They're saying that you need to have that professional come in, you know? We can't handle it all. Like, and that honestly, like if you're feeling overwhelmed with your housework, call a housekeeper. Like, to be honest, like just get someone to come and do a one-time cleaning or an organizer or something. Or even just divvy it up. Like, you don't need to always take that whole workload on, okay? But with the expert, if it's legal, anything to do with taxes, they're saying you need to consult an expert, okay? Let them have the best advice for you. Positive energy. Surround yourself with positive people, situations, and avoid negativity. Well, water signs, you guys already tend to do that quite a bit. Sometimes you do need to put up a little bit of a fight to get what you want. But that being said, for the most part, they need you to live a calm and peaceful life. And so they're asking you to just simply avoid any situation that will stress you out or cause negativity, okay? So if you're somewhere and things are getting rowdy or someone's being nasty to someone else, they're just saying, pick yourself up, walk yourself out the door. You don't need that stress because it's literally just going to rattle your vibration the wrong way. Cards are a little sticky now. Come on, come on. Father healing. Your personal power increases as you give any father-related issues to heaven. When I read these cards, I don't always think of these as your immediate father in this lifetime. It could be from another lifetime. It could be from a previous lifetime before that. It could be any father-related figure in your life. It could be a father, an uncle, an older brother, a grandfather, a great-grandfather. You know, maybe you have a friend, or maybe it's any father-type figure in your life that isn't always the smoothest relationship. Like, they're there for you, but they're... Like, a father's always supposed to be like a protector, right? So if there's someone in your life that this resonates about, that's the person you have to solve the issue with, okay? And if you can't think of anything, it might be someone from another timeline, like another lifetime, and you need to go and do a little deep diving on that one. But basically what they're saying is whatever that issue is, sometimes you have to learn how to resolve it. Sometimes resolving it is as simple as, I forgive you for what you have done for me, to me, about me, at me. Digest it. And sometimes that's a sour pill to swallow. And then let it go, okay? Because the more you hold on to any of those issues, it tends to creep into all other relationships in your life. It will creep into future relationships. It will creep into work. It will creep into a lot of things. Empowerment. You're more powerful than you realize. It's safe for you to be powerful. Okay, this, when I see her, like she looks like she's about to deliver a speech, okay? So don't be afraid to use your words. I mean, sometimes you just need to stand up to someone. And if that standing up to someone means that you have to look someone in the face and be like, hey, I don't like the way you're presenting this or talking to me, you need to back down, then that's what you need to do, okay? So if you use your voice, you're going to become a whole lot more powerful, all right? So don't ever think that you can't stand up for yourself. Don't ever think that you just always have to be silent. Use your voice. Sometimes, it's the quiet ones that say, hey, stop it. Stop rocking the boat. Those are the ones we listen to more than the ones that yell the loudest. Protection. You, your loved ones, and your possessions are safe and protected by heaven. Your spirit team, your angels, your ancestors, they're all watching out for you, okay? They are blocking traffic. They are literally like a bodyguard team walking around you. They're just making sure your life is going smooth. They're removing anyone that's wishing ill harm on you. They just want you to have the best life. And so they are literally just following you around and protecting you. Okay? So, and that goes for anyone that's in your family. So your kids, your parents, your sisters and brothers, they're watching out for them too. It's not just you, but because they're like your family is your family. So your spirit team's got an eye on them too, okay? Dream big, my little water signs. Let go of small thoughts about yourself. See yourself succeeding. They're telling me that you think way too little of yourself, okay? Remember we talked about the empowerment, using your voice, becoming more powerful, letting go of issues that will raise your vibration to make you more powerful. They are telling you that you often dream very small when you should be dreaming very, very big. Like, you should be dreaming to the extent of like, I don't know how to put this. Like, if you're dreaming here, they want you dreaming here, okay? Like, none of this mediocre stuff. Like, they're saying you're not even reaching average with your dreams because you don't think that you will even get it. You don't think that, you might think it, but you don't feel it deep down, okay? Because something has stepped on you and told you that you weren't worthy of getting that you would never get that you wouldn't be anything. You will always be something, okay? You are always something to someone else, to yourself, to your family, to your kids. There's always someone out there that looks at you and says, you are like the most amazing thing on the planet and you deserve the world, okay? That's how you need to think about yourself. So when you have your dreams, they can't just be like, today I just aspire to have an iced coffee. It needs to be like, today I aspire to have enough tip money to pay my electric bill, and I need to have this amazing Starbucks caramel mochaccino with real whipped cream and 7 cherries on top. Okay. Like, dream big. I know it's food. I'm hungry. They just want you to consider deep down that you are deserving of having everything that you've ever wanted in your entire life. That includes a really good relationship, a really good job, money in the bank, a nice home, a nice car. They are telling you you've done the work. It is time to reap the benefits. Okay, so water signs. Aim high. Set that bar high, especially if it's a boundary for a new relationship. Keep that bar high. Don't lower it. Have faith. Your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow your guidance. They really want you to keep that positive note. And you've done so well, my little water signs. They are telling me that you have probably been the most positive person on the darkest of days. And you have literally held it together for so many people when they floundered, when they felt like they were drowning, and they reached out to you and you felt like you were drowning, but you did what you had to do and you kept yourself afloat, which is absolutely amazing. Keep going, water signs. Like, that's the stuff that dreams are made out of right there. Like, you are your own hero story because you kept the faith. You simply kept the faith. Okay. Ready, set, go. Oh, now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desires. I don't know what you want to embrace. I don't know what your heart desires, but whatever that is, now is the time to do it. Okay? Because you've done the work. You've figured yourself out to a point that you know what you want, you know how to get it, and you know how long it's going to take to get there. Do it. Just go. Take that leap of faith. It's like jumping off the high diving board and hoping that there's enough water in the deep end. But trust me, they don't put diving boards in the shallow end. They just don't, right? Like, it makes no sense. Nobody ever does that. I've never heard of anyone doing it. So just get on the diving board, take a couple leaps and dive. Because it's coming. It's coming. That dream lifestyle, that easy, carefree lifestyle, that good relationship, the job with all the money, and the power, that personal power. Being able to say to someone, you know what? No, don't talk to me like that. I don't appreciate that. And saying it forcefully and not feeling afraid inside. That personal power is coming. It is coming. It is sitting right here, and it is waiting for you to speak your truth. It is waiting for you to say, like, you've got to find your voice, okay? When you find your voice, that power will just bang, be there. All right, we're going to do some romance cards. This one flew out. Finances and career. Remember, we were talking about the money. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Yeah, they are. It's a bit of an issue in your love life because you can't always do the things that you want to do. You can't always go on the dates you want to do. Maybe you work a lot to pay the bills, but they're honestly saying right now is a little glitch in the money field, but that will change. It's just money. Money comes and goes. Money is like the tide, okay? Money comes and money goes. Money comes and money goes. It's an exchange, okay? Think of it's like an exchange of power. Like, I give you this, you give me back money. This is money. I give you money, you give me back money. I give you money, you give me back money, right? It's literally just an exchange. Money comes, money goes. So don't be afraid. Sometimes you might think, oh, I don't have money to go out with my friends and go dancing and have a couple, appetizers and maybe a drink. I literally only have $30 to the end of the month, right? But there are cheaper alternatives. You could split an appetizer. Just go dancing. You can drink water for the night. Like, it's okay. But they're saying you hold yourself back from doing a lot of things in your love life because you think you don't have the money, that you can't afford it. And that actually stems from a deep belief that you don't deserve it. Okay? You do. You deserve everything. And I'm here to tell you that it is absolutely a-okay to go and spend money on yourself. As long as your bills are paid, as long as your family's taken care of. If you want to take that last $5 and have an iced coffee with caramel topping, go ahead, right? And don't let anyone make you feel bad about it, okay? Guilt is not a good thing. Guilt festers inside and comes out as negative energy, and you don't want that. So don't worry too much about always working just to pay the bills, just to get by, because it's coming. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Yes, it does. When you open your heart to someone and they open theirs back to you, you get to know each other more deeply. And when you get to know each other more deeply, that relationship flourishes. Like it just blooms, right? You don't have any fear. They don't have any fear. You can speak your mind freely. You know, you're not going to get screamed at. You know, you're not going to get yelled at. Like just that little, you know each other just that little bit deeper level, which actually is really comforting. It's like, oh, I know I can go to that person with this issue and they're not going to get mad at me, right? And that is huge in a relationship. So as you reveal yourself to them, they will open up to you and vice versa. Let go of control issues. It's probably not going to unfold on your timeline when you want it to. It's probably not going to unfold on their timeline when they want it to. It will unfold when it is ready. Okay? You cannot put your bread in the oven until it has risen at least twice. Okay? At least when I bake bread, it's got to rise twice. And you cannot put it in there. You cannot have a relationship until it's ready to be baked. Okay? Like there's work you got to do to get that relationship to that stage where you can trust and let go of control issues. And there's reasons why they say take your time with a relationship. Like sometimes you meet someone and you're like, wow, like we've known each other forever. This is awesome. But for those that don't, sometimes you're just a little bit guarded. You have to drop that wall. And it's hard. That's usually both people. I'm not just going to blame one. We're always going to say that it's two people there. But you can't force the hand of fate. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. You've had your heart on lockdown for so long that you have forgotten what it feels like to be loved. You have forgotten what it feels like to enjoy that pure energy of someone else loving you. And I am begging you, please work on that. It is the hardest thing in the world to let your guard down and let someone love you because of your fear that you're going to be hurt. Okay? If the right person's in your life, they are not going to hurt you. They are going to pick your heart up. They're going to come and they're going to knock at the door and they're going to be like, hi, can I come in? And you're going to go, I don't know about that. And they're going to be like, okay, well, let's just sit down on the doorstep. And you're like, I don't know, that's kind of close to my door. And they're going to go, well, how about I just go stand on the sidewalk and talk to you from there? And you're going to stay at your doorway because you feel safe, right? You can run inside and slam the door shut whenever you want. But they're going to stay there and they're going to talk to you. And every time you answer them back, they're going to creep forward just that little bit. Next thing you know, they're standing on your doorstep and you're not so afraid of that person. Okay, that's how this relationship that's coming in is going to feel like. It's going to be like a slow creeping relationship. So even though you're like, oh, I want a boyfriend yesterday, or I should have had a girlfriend 2 weeks ago, that's your timeline. That is not the universe's timeline, and it is not going to happen on your timeline. The universe is putting people into your life because they are taking out ones that no longer work for you. Okay? So you have to have that patience there. But trust me, when this relationship comes in, it's going to be a gooder. And you're going to be like, what took so long? Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by religious upbringing and spiritual path. Simply put, your upbringing with your religion literally has you locked into what you think and feel about relationships. And that's not always accurate. Sometimes you need to go and look past those boundaries that your religion has set for it and just figure out what's best for your heart and what's best for that person's heart, okay? Love isn't something that's chosen by religion. Love is chosen by your heart, your feelings, and your emotions, right? When we decide that we want to love someone, we decide because it's how they make us feel about ourselves. We decide it's how they make us feel when we're around them, and it's how they treat us, right? It's not your religion coming in and going, you're going to love this person because that's their religion and that's that. So you might actually have to unwrap your head around a few beliefs in order to believe that this person actually really loves you. I know it sounds crazy, but honest to God, it's true. Like, you might just have to kind of undo some of that belief. Love yourself first. Self-respect. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Don't be afraid to say, no, I don't like when you treat me like that. Don't talk to me like that. Don't blow up my phone. Quit messaging me. I'm done with you. You're getting that power back. Remember, that power is right here. Once it comes out here, you will be able to do that and you won't fear any repercussion, right? Sometimes you, honest to God, have to put people in their place. And sometimes it's just a sharp sentence. Stop talking to me. I'm done. Right? And they're done. They look at you in a whole new light, like, wow, she's really powerful. You don't have to be rude. We don't have to be mean. But we can put our boundary in place and we can make people respect it. And if they don't, they can walk. Okay? That's what they're talking about with the self-respect card. If someone is not respecting you, if they are blowing up your phone, if they are screaming at you, if they're yelling at you, if they are demanding an answer, simply put, don't talk to me like that and be done with it. Say your piece and close the door. Okay? That self-respect makes that person look at you in a completely different light than they did 30 seconds earlier. They do. So don't be afraid to hold those boundaries for yourself because they are super important. And that self-respect makes people look at you with a little more respect. Okay? Water signs, that's your reading for October 29th, 2022. Take care.